Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time finding me, what's up? If it's not your first time, thank you so much for coming back. Please do take a moment to subscribe to my channel, turn on that notification bell, and join me every single time I'm live. And I just figured, if you guys are not aware, I do private ClairTarot readings, clairvoyant readings, all kind of private stuff. I also do energetic work. So if this is something you're interested in finding out more, please welcome yourselves to visit my visit my website, emmyevolving.com. emmyevolving.com. So let's get started. We're doing a ClairTarot reading for Pisces. Okay. The energy is redonkulous. I thought I was going to have a quiet morning and do sessions, take care of other projects, and then boom, right to the third eye. I don't know. I think I got smacked. Like, wake up, girl. We got something to tell Pisces. I was like, but no, tonight. We'll do it tonight. Nope. Soul said we're doing it right now. So this is booms from the deep of your heart's oceans coming up, and it's big. It's big, okay? I don't know what kind of truths are going to be surfacing, but I do know with all of these planets in retrograde, I don't know how many is in retrograde at this point. I know at least Mercury and Saturn are. Those misbehaving planets. No, they're not misbehaving. They're bringing up things from the past that need to finally be addressed. So it's really this, and that's one of the things that's causing such a huge amount of pressure in my own chest is things from the past, and I don't really have skeletons in my closet, but things like lessons, things that were left unfinished it's feeling like they're trying to find their way back to us Pisces. So let's go ahead and start. Let's pull a couple cards. This seems like it's going to be big. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Card number 1, after the storm. So, man, if you guys be knowing what storms are like in the ocean, open water, they're effing insane. They're insane. The waters become extremely volatile, and the chances of a boat capsizing in open ocean during a storm is very high. Okay, it's very, very high. And so Pisces, we are about to hit stormy weather that makes me nervous as a member of the Pisces gang. Holy shit. But here's the thing. That storm is not going to last forever. Okay. Sometimes when storms come along, if it's intense enough, it can get the waters churning to a point where things that had settled closer to the bottom are being brought back up. And, you know, with the owl being the one bringing some gift to you, this is your wisdom. You're about to be gifted with such a huge leap in your inner and understanding. Excuse me. What I'm also noticing is that quite a few of us Pisces are experiencing major modifications in our coding. Major modifications. These modifications are helping us to reach even higher levels of frequency, tap into even deeper depths of our knowing, of our truth, our intuition. A lot of changes are happening to our third eyes. We're seeing things differently. We're feeling things differently. We're becoming even more connected to everything that's around us. It's intense. It's definitely intense. This kind of process can leave you feeling very raw, very, very vulnerable. Oh my God, I don't know if you guys just felt that. And it's like 4:44. It was just at 4 minutes and 44 seconds. I just felt like another layer just dissolve. And then something totally was like, please just talk to me. Okay, Pisces, have we shut down? Have you guys found yourself shutting down, cutting people out, refusing to carry conversation, to really discuss whatever the issue is? And my eyeballs are swaying. Okay. You have to make sure you're not avoiding what is supposed to happen, because if you avoid, that's when soul starts dragging your ass through the bushes by your wig. Unless unless you got that glued down real good, it's not going to look pretty. Even if you have it glued down real good, it's not going to look pretty. So definitely roll with whatever it is that soul is trying to get you to pay attention to. This makes me very nervous. So card number 37, focus on the light. The only way you will actually understand the gravity of your light is when you're surrounded by darkness. So there will be some of us, maybe half, maybe more, who are experiencing a dark night of the soul. Either you've lost something, you're just randomly, without real causation, feeling such a deep sadness within your chest. This could be you feeling the collective whole, experiencing a spiritual mitosis. Two polar opposites are forming, okay? And this is within private circles of friends. This is within families. This is within society itself. Just two polar opposites have formed. And people have been gravitating to each end. Whatever draws them, that's where they go to. And that's okay. That is definitely okay. But understand, with mitosis, there will become a point where it will pinch and pull apart. And I think that's kind of what's starting to happen. Definitely make sure that you continue to just breathe through this whole process and allow yourself to experience the very things that your soul is asking you to experience. You have to focus on the light, okay? This is not about just love and light, love and light. This is about you recognizing you exist centered in between extreme light and extreme darkness. You can tap into both to get the information you need to proceed with guidance, with confidence, with a trust and knowing that you're going to be okay. You just have to experience a few things that might rattle you a little bit or a little bit, but you'll get through it. That's the whole message. You will get through this. Be mindful of what you focus on. What you focus on is going to directly determine the type of path you're going to travel. Because whatever you look for, that's what you're going to find. You're not going to find peace and acceptance if you're constantly looking for the ways in which you're going to be hurt. Because you're busy looking over here, you're not going to know what's going on over here. Okay, so focus on the lighter aspects of the difficult things that will be coming your way for the second half of July. And again, this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, also for your cross watchers. This is not specific to just the end of July. If you get this message and it feels like it's now or next month or a couple months from now, that's when your soul is giving you this guidance. Okay, so just listen, use your intuition. Pisces is a very intuitive sign. Use it, start using it. Okay. Oh, shots fired. Michael's talking shit. He said, what a jerk. He said, it's time for Pisces to use their intuition to begin healing themselves instead of using their intuition to make projects of individuals who never asked to be saved from their circumstance. Well, F you, Michael. My Pisces gang and I are working on that. We're working on that, right, guys? We're working on that. So number 8. Oh, and this card ties into it. Ew. Card number 8, be the hunter, not the hunted. This is about really using your wisdom, tapping into it and seeing where there's a need versus where there's a preference. Do they need your help, or do they just prefer to allow you to enable their lack of accountability for their life, for their journey? Pisces, we have to really shift this. Okay, I struggle through it as well. We have to shift this so that we're focusing on healing ourselves, because really people are watching. They're watching us and learning how to self-love, because we're a sign that struggles so deeply with the whole self-love thing. I think the reason we're made to struggle so deeply with the whole self-love thing is because the people who watch us learn how to love ourselves again are the very people we are helping to teach how to love themselves through our actions, not through our lectures or book recommendations or any of that. It's just simply by witnessing us travel our path, witnessing us get back to the point of falling so deeply in love with our existence as it is in this moment that you can't help but spread that love to other people. That's a part of self-love. Being so in love with who and what you are right now, not seeking perfection, just really accepting yourself as you are, really valuing what you're contributing to other people as well as to yourself. You know, that's a part of self-love, and this is huge. This is a part of a large part of the trenches of our heart's oceans. This is a huge struggle for most Pisces. Be the hunter, not the hunted. This card is also letting us know that we have to make sure we allow other people to assist us. Okay, we have to allow it. Now, we hide quite a bit. As much as people like, oh, Pisces, they wear their hearts on their sleeves and blah, 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 blah. You don't know me. Much of what we struggle through emotionally, we actually don't share. That's just a Pisces thing, you know? And so instead of addressing what's really going on within our hearts, we look for other people who are mirroring that same struggle. And that's why we want to help other people so much. It's actually a very selfish move mixed in with avoidance. Let's just be honest. Let's be honest. Selfishness and avoidance, that's how we deal with life. It's a selfish move. And that's fine. It doesn't make us a bad person. It just helps to bring our attention to the very things we need to begin modifying, shifting for our greatest growth and good. Now let's get some more cards, because we ain't trying to just leave this like this. There's more truths coming, seeping out of that deep. Let's see what's gonna pop up, because I'm feeling more intense. Do you guys feel that in your chest right now? It's just this feeling of like someone is just really pining away for you. Like it's hard to breathe when they think of you. Bro, whoever it is, just breathe. Take a deep breath. Just breathe. Wow, just breathe. Seriously, just breathe. Pisces love everybody. Even if they don't like you, message them. They'll still reply. Even if they're mad. No, I don't know. Don't listen to me on that. I don't want your feelings to get hurt further. Okay, so here's the thing. We are feeling all kind of shifting. We're feeling all kind of shifting, and what's going on is we're feeling the people we have affected. Our presence in their journey at some point really shifted their perception of their existence. And it seems like things are circling back around. So the Fool, it seems as though they're afraid to play the fool. They're afraid to take that step forward. And because I don't know if it's like a karmic tie, I don't know if it's not a karmic tie, then it would probably be someone that is like a soul connection, soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. It's that kind of connection. And it's like half step forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, stalk you a little bit. 79% at 10-10, love it. But that's what's going on. So it's like a spiritual cha-cha going on in the ether. And it's kind of just tug and push, tug and push. That's probably why my eyeballs are swinging in their sockets. Let's see. And then you also got the Magician card. Pisces, you have everything you need to get this together. Not necessarily to like rekindle something, but to really get the energies and the karmic cords situated to the point that it's no longer doing this to you. It's trying to get your attention. Someone is feeling so super duper sad and you know, their cups are just depleted from longing for you. What y'all doing to people? Pisces, people understand. Pisces loves everybody. We're not flirting with you. That's just how we treat everyone. I'm not joking. That's just how Pisces is. That's how we treat everybody. We try and be nice to everyone. Okay, so I think what's going on, this is the Emperor energy. Looking like there was a breakdown in communication, in connection, whatever it is. It's kept them really, really focused on the dark instead of recognizing there are cups that are full up top. There's light. Things can be resolved. They can definitely be resolved. But it seems like they're very controlling. It seems like their energy is a dominant one, and they recognize that at this point Pisces will not allow itself to be dominated. I need further clarity on this, because you best believe you bring that shit to my door, we gonna have some motherfucking problems. You start breaking my crystals, we gonna have some motherfucking problems. Oh my God. What have you guys involved yourselves in? Oh my God. Okay. This is too much. Let me just look at everything. Everything is discombobulated. Okay. This is a third party. This is a third fucking party. So someone was in a relationship. I think this shit went sour and they couldn't let go. And so now, like, oh, I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong one. Yeah, sure did. You picked the wrong one. And now you're going to learn the one you picked is the crazy one. You thought Pisces was crazy. Boo-boo. Pisces ain't got nothing on this level of cray. Breaking people's shit. Trying to spread drama. I think this is about Pisces crosswatcher. And Pisces just like, I'm just gonna keep rising. Y'all do your shit over there. I'm just keep rising. And eventually things get so meshed together. These energies just get so that you don't know day from night, depletion from replenishment. This is twin shit. Now y'all know why I'm like, nope, I don't talk about twin shit. Everything gets so confuddled. It gets all crazy because you don't know what's yours. You don't know what's theirs. Pisces is so tapped in to the other person that oftentimes they fail to recognize when they need to just hands off. You know, it's not your job to save a twin. They're there to share a mirror, a reflection, so that you can see what you need to work on within yourself. You want to help your twin, fix yourself. Okay? Don't buy into that distortion. I'm not saying abandon the twin. I'm not saying that their drama, they have drama attached. Are they necessarily drama? I don't know. But that's theirs to figure out. Okay, Pisces, that's theirs to figure out. If they reach out to you, then fine. It might help to begin really figuring out and sorting through and seeing what's yours, what's theirs, and really just making sense of that twin flame journey. There's a lot of See, again, it's this really aggressive, masculine energy. Motherfucker, who you think you're gonna get aggressive with? There is a lot of dysfunction going on. See, again, Emperor comes up. All of these major players coming up. This Pisces, do not play yourself. Seriously, this is reading like some fucking telenovela shit. Do not fight another female over a man. That is not a man. I'm so not joking. I'm so not joking. Look at this shit. I'm saying my Queen of Cups. Look at this. They all fighting over you. Just, you know what? Y'all need to quit fighting. Quit fighting. Seriously. This is reading like some crazy ass shit that's going on. It's not even your shit though. But it kind of is. This is, okay. I'm getting message from Soul. This is a direct result of the avoidance. Sure. Oh my God. Okay. Couple cards fell out. She's not fucking around. For real. If this third party circumstance gets brought to the Piscean door, shit is about to go down. Oh my God. So I'm going to show you guys. Too many people are involved. Too many people are talking shit. Pisces is about to fuck shit up. Not even joking. We all like, oh, love and light. And like, let's just hang out and look at stars until you piss us off. And then next thing, what happens? She comes out with a sword. Look at that shit. What's really going on is the twins are fighting because all these shit talkers in the middle. Oh my God. I'm not even joking. Wow. And then you got the Emperor card again in there. Okay. But this, she popped out like, what bitch wants some? Oh my God. Don't be fucking with a Pisces. You really think she's not gonna go cray cray? She will. I'm telling you, she will. And then he's over here. This is such an aggressive energy. It's an aggression that's born of avoidance and pain. I think, see, she's like, no, boo, stop talking. Just go away. Just stop talking. And that's what it is. That's what it is. Well, girl, because you be avoiding shit. I was going to say something, and Michael said that would be a lie. I was going to say, I'm glad I'm not in that kind of situation. That would be a lie. Shut up, Michael. Okay, I don't like being rude to you. Can you kindly get out of the reading? Oh, shit's going to pop off. They're coming back. So you got the Chariot and the Queen of Coins. Look at her. She's like, you want to do this? We do this. And then the Phoenix is behind her protecting, and she's ready to rise. Like, this is just some crazy ass shit. Pisces, I don't know what we got ourselves into. Let's go to the kitties. The kitties are not combative like this. This crazy ass shit. This is craziness. Man, I got a crazy ass life, but this is even crazy for me, for my standards. Breaking cups. You got all kind of aggressive energies. My gosh. This is okay. All I know is don't be knocking on my door with that shit, because you about to have a big ass problem if you do. You can text, you can email and be like, look, there's a circumstance. Don't be knocking on my door trying to break cups because we're going to have some big problems. All right, let's get some kitties. The kitties are oh, look how cute you are. See, we got some kitties so we can calm down. I'm getting all triggered. Like, who wants some? No, nobody wants anything. Nobody. It's nap time. It's time to play. It's time to cultivate. See, look. Ace of Hearts. Take a fucking nap. You're getting unnecessarily aggressive. Okay, let's see what the cards say. Where's the book? Oh, here it is. Ace of Hearts is about, okay, yeah, recharge, stillness. In all seriousness, you do need that stillness, because whatever the other person who's in the middle of that fuckery is going through, it's bleeding over into your end, and it's going to really make it very difficult for you to be functional, for you to operate in such a way where it's not affecting you, because it's a lot of really disharmonic, life-changing energies, huge upheavals. And I'm still trying to figure out who this is for me, because this man, I almost want to make a phone call my dad to, like, bro, what's going on? Something you want to tell me? Can I help you through something? Because I'm feeling that shit over here. So maybe some stillness. I'm just saying. Stillness for us Pisces is important. So 5 of Diamonds, games, play, childish pleasure. Oh. Oh, okay. So that whatever that third party circumstance, they want to play games. They want to play games. That's okay. You don't have to play along. You know, kendama that's a single player game. Kendama, if you're not familiar with this is like a hammer, and there's a stick that sticks up from the top, and this ball is connected by a string with a hole in the bottom, and you need to catch the ball in the stick. So you do all these little tricks and stuff. Pisces, we're not tricks. So they can go ahead and play by the damn self. We're going to be over here recharging in stillness. We're just going to quiet down. We're not going to feed into that. We're not going to manifest that at all. Instead, we're going to go ahead and bonsai the shit out of it. We're going to cultivate. We're going to be patient. We're going to control our response. Okay? Look at that face. Like, oh, that's so sweet. That's going to fuck your ass up if you... It'll claw the shit out of you if you interrupt the bonsai process. So Pisces, that's what we're going to do. We're going to bonsai life. Okay? We're going to go ahead and begin thinking of what shape we want this path to take. And we're going to prune away the very things that are interfering with the shape that we want our life to take. Prune it away. Prune it away. Prune. Cut it out. Cut it out. People who bring drama to your door, and there is a feeling, aside from the third party circumstance, there might be other participants who might reach out and let you know, oh, did you hear about so-and-so? What's going on? No, that's none of my business. Why would I need to know that? If so-and-so wanted you to know, so-and-so should call you directly. Don't fall into that. They're trying to suck you in. They're trying to suck you in. They got something else they can suck, because I'm not part of that. I refuse. So let's get more cards. I really love Libra and Aquarius reading yesterday. That was just all about love, all about self-healing. Do I have Libra or Aquarius in my chart? I don't. I don't think I do. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, they can gurgle the crystal balls. Okay, they can do whatever the hell they want except force you to participate in stuff that's not yours. Okay, people make decisions. They make decisions on their own. Do you hold this against them? No, but they have to take ownership of the decisions they made without you there. That's not your fault. They chose to participate in a circumstance that's now biting them in the ass. I mean, are you going to hold a grudge? No. No, like I know how a Pisces loves people. Once, and especially with me, like once I have love for you, like on a personal level, not necessarily romantic, but on a personal level, I will always have that for you, no matter what. I could be and this is one of the things that irritates me the most about myself, just because the Capricorn in me doesn't feel it's efficient, but I could be freaking livid with you and you call me and you're like, I need someone. I'm like, fuck, what do you need? What's wrong? I'm really mad at you still, but what's wrong? So it's not something you have to put yourself out there for, but if they do reach out, then definitely mending, okay? Go ahead and allow yourself to mend that wound, okay? So if this is a karmic or soul connection, a soul contract, whatever you want to call it, it needs to be mended because it will continue to affect both of you for the rest of your lives. Let's see. It definitely needs to be mended. All my aggression is now gone. I'm so proud of myself. All my aggression is gone. This card again. Motherfucking card. Always coming out. Okay. This is a general reading. This is not a personal reading for yourself. This is a general reading. So you can just... So we're going to mend things, okay? It's time to go ahead and begin putting aside the things that made you feel hurt in the first place. The personal thoughts that weren't actually discussed. So those are really just assumptions, okay? Pisces, no more assumptions. We have to release that and begin mending the connection. This doesn't mean actively reaching out. For some, it might. For some, it might mean that. But for others, it might just be allowing yourself to be open to discussion if there is an attempt to connect with you. Okay? And look at that. The ocean has calmed. Number 7. To the sea. You have to go far out to sea. You have to stay away from the shallow waters. Pisces excels in the depths, and you gotta watch her. You gotta watch it. Oh, but look, calling your ass out. You've been watching too. Don't play, Pisces. Look at that. You've been watching too, so you're both watching each other. Called your ass out. Chop wood. Card number 42. If you want to have the fuel for your rise, you're going to have to put the work into it. You're going to have to chop wood for your damn self. Look at the sour ass face. Look at that face. Super shower. You're going to have to put work into it. You're not putting work into someone else. You're putting work into yourself at this point. It's time to really make yourself a priority. Put yourself at the top of the list of priorities and stick with that. This is not a selfish act. It's one of the most loving things you can do, where you learn how to re-love yourself, make yourself a priority. Date yourself. Take yourself out sometime. You don't have to always be with other people. You can just date yourself for a little bit, okay? Do some sweet things for yourself. Pick up something sweet on your way home from work while you're running errands. Pick yourself up some flowers or something. Making some peonies, because those are my favorite. So here you go. Card number 35, loyal heart. Whatever this is, it's not going to stop. Your hearts know each other and they will continue to seek each other out. Okay. Does that mean that it has to be a romantic relationship? Not necessarily, but you do have to acknowledge your hearts will always try and seek each other out. It always will be trying to find the other half, because the other half has the key. It has the key to unlock deeper learning. That's what the twins do with each other. They help to unlock deeper learning within each other. Does this necessarily mean like you have to be in a relationship? Does this mean you have to be intimate? Does this mean you have to do anything? No, it's just a recognition that the two of you are divinely connected and will continue to exchange energies. And these energies will continue to be the very triggers that help you to learn the lessons you need to learn. So, why? Card number 31. Why? Why do you need to know? Why do you need to understand? And to be honest, when it comes to spiritual things, spiritual matters, especially when it involves twin flame stuff, soulmate stuff, the asking of the why when Pisces is involved tends to be because Pisces is getting ready to try and avoid. Look at that. The answer gives you wings. How about instead of constantly asking why don't you just begin to observe and see what exactly it is that your soul is trying to bring to your attention? You have to know, card number 40, you are co-creating this, okay? You are absolutely co-creating this. Look at that. You trying to shield yourself from this. They're watching through your shell. This is some twin shit. Only a twin can see through to that level, where even from the core level. And your wisdom has to walk a fine line, okay? You have to walk a fine line. When it comes to twin connections, you're privy to information that could utterly destroy the other person, energetically speaking. Do not take that opportunity to do so. That is some punk ass shit. Don't become vindictive. Don't allow yourself to use your past hurts from misunderstandings to be what encourages you to continue to perpetuate the hurting of each other. Pisces, I think you're being called to heal on such a deep level. My ass is on fire, literally. I'm not joking. Ooh, that's hot. All right, let's get you a couple more cards because some Pisces have really been taking in the whole badass image. I think that needs to maybe be shifted, okay? It's okay to be a badass and soft at the same time. That's what you call being a totality versus a duality. And Pisces, you're being called to become a totality. So let's see. See, Pisces. Card number 26, Guardian of the Soul Family. You guys are the guardians of the soul family. You know, if the guardian is the one that's attacking the others, that's not good. That's not good. That has a much deeper effect on the whole of the soul family than just like siblings bickering, okay? You're being drawn to kindred spirits in the physical world by loving guardians in the spiritual world. If you feel you're leaving relationships behind, don't be afraid. The space that such courageous action creates is sometimes necessary in order to have room for the new to enter your sphere of consciousness. You may also feel that somehow a relationship that seemed to be held back from you is now becoming available to you. There's a great soul love calling you into more intimate connection now. It is sanctioned by the divine. It's a karmic destiny to fulfill. There's love that you are to experience in connection with particular souls, predetermined by the divine plan. If you are struggling to feel the soul purpose in your current relationships, sorry, I could have sworn I saw something. If you're struggling to feel the soul purpose in your current relationships, take heart. If you're struggling to feel the soul purpose in your current relationships, take heart, for you are being helped by divine guardians who understand and support the sacred purpose of your relationships. Be open to current relationships healing, whether that means improved communication and enriched experience, or the realization that you have traveled as far as you can together, and know that new relationships are going to be an important aspect of your spiritual destiny being fulfilled. Trust in the divine timing of your life and open your heart to the guardians who help you with unconditional love now. The guidance of this oracle for you is that relationship healing is taking place. In present relationships unfolding, in attracting the right relationships for your future growth, and in leaving behind relationships of the past with a peaceful heart. Be gentle with your heart. All is well. And so the poetry is, when I open my heart, you cover me with a blanket of love and warm the silence with your caress. Words unspoken say it all as we become more than we are alone. So this is a request for reunification of fractals of self, fractals of soul family. It's definitely something that needs to be allowed. You don't really get to control how this happens or what happens once you reconnect, but you definitely have to be open to allowing the healing to take place in whatever way it needs to take place. And if it means a simple conversation to, realize that, okay, maybe I shouldn't have assumed things, or if it means, you two end up together or whatever, it's something that you're going to have to explore in whatever capacity is most appropriate for you and your circumstance. There's no one cookie cutter answer for everyone. It's a general reading, first of all, and secondly, souls are just so unique in the details of their journey that it's hard to say that everyone should do this. No matter how much everyone resonates with the details of this reading, the answers, the solutions are always going to vary. So listen to your intuition. It's very much helping to guide you to where you need to be, to who you need to interact with, the ways in which you need to interact. This is now a time for you to shift your loyalty from any given person back to yourself. Okay? You have to shift your perception. This is going to really challenge the very paradigm that you exist within, because society has very real and very stringent beliefs on, things like marriage and what have you. But soul doesn't care about that kind of stuff. Soul doesn't care about federal agreements, federally recognized unions. It just doesn't. So is this like telling you to end your marriage and run off with someone? No. This is telling you to stop trying to do soul level healing with very human level concepts and constraints, okay? All right, let's get you guys another card. This is intense, Pisces. Man, this is intense. Okay, it looks like you're getting 2 cards because I'm told to keep shuffling and 1 card popped out. Let me shuffle. Ooh, feel it in my heart. Okay. All right. So I encourage you guys to take in and consider the things that resonate and leave behind the things that don't, okay? So card number 30, Whirling Goddess. Lose your head. Not a single thread that has a head can go through the eye of the needle. Look at that. Aww. Come, my love, are you dizzy yet? If you can still find your feet, then that is okay with me. But if you can still find your head, then I will take issue. There's a great dance, but it cannot be danced with choreographed steps. No, this great dance demands a response rather than an invitation. A reaction rather than a direction. Let us dissemble and lose our heads to the great music, the rhythm held steady in our beating hearts. Our feet shall be moving while our minds, inadequate to the task, take the night off. This is somewhere you are meant to be. It is here, now in this moment. There's a gift right under your nose and fragrant wine in your glass, gleaming red as the most precious rubies. To be here now, you must pass through the keyhole. But your head will tell you this is not possible unless the door is unlocked. Even though your body is passing through the keyhole of that locked door into the endless world beyond. Leave your mind to be in its struggles for a moment. Without you laying witness to it, your mind will become like the dog howling for his master's return, even as he steps out the front door. Frustrated temporarily, he'll chew on some shoes and fall asleep peacefully until his master returns. So leave your mind trusting, chewing a little until you are truly through the keyhole when it can rest. Leave it be. Instead, come dance with me. This oracle brings you a message. You are at the point of growth where your mind can hold you back rather than urge you forward. If you have, like so many, use your mind to support you, to shore up your sense of self in the world, and to gain a sense of certainty about how the world works, then this is no easy leap. It will seem as though you are being asked to pass through the keyhole. Of course, your mind will stop and argue for all the reasons why the door should be open instead of remaining closed, making the task seem so much harder than it needs to be. But this is the mind in resistance. Don't place too much stock in the claims that life should be other than it is. You're being asked to dance rather than understand, to lay the thoughts to rest and to come alive. It is the bravest, most trusting soul that dares to put the mind to one side and say, "Tonight we dance, my heart and I, in the great rousing music of the beloved's beating heart, and I will not miss one step." And to awaken the next day and do that all over again and again and again. You are ready. You are ready to live beyond what you know, to have it not matter if you don't understand how life can work itself out, or how it could be that someone so normal and ordinary as you and I could also be so magnificent, wild, and divine. The need for answers and plans, assurances, and explanations is passing out of your world now. You are not to wait for permission, for explanation, or even for another dance partner, for I am already inviting you to the great dance floor. Let go of any stigma around not knowing. Mhm. And then the next card number 9, the impossible made possible. Love brings the sea into boiling and turns the mountains into a pebble. Love creates infinite openings in the dark sky and shatters the earth with its magnitude. She spins, this great earth goddess, upon invisible strings amongst a wildly pulsating ballet of life. Stars are born, live, and die all around her. Life moves in constant flux, and still she spins in her great loving and constant dance. How can this be? All of creation is born from nothing. Out of endless silence and darkness, light emerges. What strange magic is this? The sun heats the solar system and burns with a power to destroy life, it's force by which yet it is a force by which life is sustained. Surely this makes no sense and cannot be. We dance in the realm of the impossible made possible constantly, you and I. We are so engrossed in it, so familiar with it, and yet blind to it, that these constant impossibilities happening in every moment fail to inspire us. Yet, what are your biggest, boldest, most extraordinarily impossible dreams compared to this great impossibility of life itself? They are but tiny seeds in the Creator's masterful hand being now planted in the heavenly garden. Yes, they are being planted right now, for the moon tells us the time is right. Most tenderly shall they be watched over, nurtured into fullness according to the season. Yes, that growth is assured. The impossible is now made possible. We only limit what we believe to be possible by our lack of imagination. The divine has recourse to all that is and all that is yet to be. Is there any limit to the resources of the heavens? No. So then why has not every impossible dream now been rendered possible? Indeed, manifest in shining glory upon the earth. The human heart knows everything in vision can manifest according to divine timing and grace. Yet the mind does quake with fear, so much so that it will not listen to the heart at times. That fear is a childlike nightmare. That you should offer yourself up to the sacred loving power of the great Creator, you might be found to be lacking. The mind holds itself captive with dark fantasies of that profound rejection and then avoids confronting it directly at all costs. It creates barriers instead, truly nothing more than lines in the sand, yet believed to be forts. But what strongholds can resist love? It's like water. It seeps into every available space and changes form to survive in every environmental condition. With unfailing intelligence, it creates life. From stream to ice, rainfall, the river and ocean, rain descending into snowflakes, snow capping the peak, expressing itself with beauty and genius, it nestles under the earth and rises to the sky, only to return to the earth again. They're not going to stop. Whatever this connection is, they're not going to stop. They're going to keep coming back until you finally realize whatever it is you need to realize. So avoidance is not going to work. It's not going to stop. It's going to be like a cycle of the water evaporating only to rain back down. It's a cycle. And someone has to change the cycle. One of you has to recognize that the cycle has been going on for far too long and consciously choose to shift it into a healthier way of being versus just chasing and running and chasing and running. That's intense. That's definitely intense. So I hope that if this resonates with you, you find some stillness within you that will help you to understand, help you to understand whatever it is you need to learn. Because this is about a cycle of learning. Avoiding the lesson has just hurt everyone. Everyone involved has hurt for long enough. How to build strong willpower. Is that something you build or something you just accept that you have? When you find yourself constantly thinking thoughts where you recognize all the negatives, is that willpower or is that a chipping away of the willpower? But when you begin to recognize that the universe, creation, doesn't operate in that way, in the negatives, where, oh, she doesn't want this, she doesn't want that. All creation knows is the word want and whatever you're focusing on. So instead, shift your perception and focus on the solution rather than fixating on the problem. Once you begin focusing on recognizing solutions, you can then choose to begin implementing the solutions, having compassion for everyone involved, yourself included. And when you begin to do that, you then free this soul connection, whether it be a soulmate, twin flame, or whatever other kind of connection it is. You then free that connection to begin healing itself. And hopefully it will be enough balance that's restored and both of you can be fully functional again. But this is massive, massive bleed over from someone else. Most of the Pisces that watch this, if it resonates with you, this is basically someone else is bleeding over into your consciousness. This is a very deep, deep soul connection that probably has been ignored for a very long time. And with that, I need a nap. I'm not even joking. I need a nap. This is a lot to process. Wow. That's a lot to process for anyone. Yeah. So give this video a thumbs up. Pisces got their ass handed back to them on a seashell. Get your mermaid ass out of seclusion is what it is. Someone's coming. I don't know who. Someone's coming. It's a soul connection of some kind. Things need to be addressed. This could be a freaking karmic connection with a relative. You know, it doesn't necessarily always have to be something romantic. It could be something with a relative. It could be something with, you know, a former business partner, whatever it is. But there's a connection that's bleeding over and it's really affecting you. It's really, really affecting you. Jazzy T, I love isolation too. That's why I'm like, there's a lot to process. I don't mind like connecting with people to try and establish a healthier connection, but I don't want people in my space. I just want to be alone. Okay. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up if it resonates. And thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. As a matter of fact, let's take a group nap together. Love it. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.